I left my fiancé 2 months before our wedding because I realized I was marrying a complete stranger. This still doesn't feel real. We'd been together for 4 solid years. The kind of relationship people envied. Not flashy, not codependent, just genuinely good. We traveled together, adopted a rescue dog, supported each other through job changes, deaths in the family, even a brief long-distance stint. She was my best friend, independent, witty, humble, and emotionally intelligent. I proposed on a snowy weekend getaway. She cried. I cried. It felt perfect. But I swear, the moment that ring hit her finger, something cracked open, and something else stepped in. At first it was subtle. She started obsessively following wedding influencers, making Pinterest boards with color-coded spreadsheets. Okay, cool. She's excited, right? But then it snowballed. She quit her job, saying she couldn't focus on both a career and planning the wedding of her dreams. That was unexpected. We had talked about finances, but she brushed it off and said, "This is only temporary. You've got us, babe." Then came the bridal boot camp phase. She changed her diet overnight, started taking sketchy supplements from TikTok, and shamed me for eating carbs in front of her. We used to cook together. Now she wouldn't even sit at the table if I was eating pasta. She started referring to herself in the third person, as the bride. I thought it was a joke. She said it so often it became a punchline, except she wasn't laughing. "The bride doesn't wait in lines," she said once at a bar. "The bride deserves respect." I cringed. Everyone else did too. Our relationship, the one we built slowly and thoughtfully over years, was replaced by a circus. Everything became about the event, not the marriage. Her voice changed. Her humor vanished. She started treating her friends like unpaid assistants, yelling at her maid of honor for booking a bridal shower venue that wasn't Instagrammable enough. She threatened to cut her sister out of the wedding because she gained weight and would throw off the aesthetic. And me? I became a prop. She told me I didn't need to be involved in the planning. Just show up, wear what she picked, smile for the photos, and don't make waves. I tried to talk to her. I begged her to slow down, to remember us, not the party, but us. She said, "This is who I've always wanted to be. You're just seeing the real me now." That line broke something in me. The real her? Then who the hell did I fall in love with? The final straw came during our final venue visit. The coordinator asked if we had written our vows yet. I said I had a draft. My fiancé laughed and said, "Oh, we're not doing vows. He'll cry and ruin the pictures." I looked at her. She was dead serious. That night I packed a bag and drove 3 hours to my brother's place. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't sleep. For the first time, I was honest with myself. I didn't love this version of her. I didn't know this version of her. I was preparing to spend the rest of my life with someone who treated our relationship like a stage production, not a partnership. I called off the wedding the next morning. She screamed, sobbed, called me a monster, a coward, a destroyer of dreams. But not once did she ask why. Not once did she say she missed me. Just that I was ruining everything she worked for. That told me everything I needed to know. So here I am, alone, heartbroken, relieved, still in disbelief. I didn't lose the woman I loved. She was already gone. Update. It's been about 6 weeks since I walked away from the wedding, and her. Since then, I've been in therapy, reconnected with old friends, started hiking again, and honestly just trying to remember who I was before everything got swallowed by chiffon, hashtags, and bridal vibes. Then, last weekend, she showed up at my apartment. Unannounced. I opened the door, and there she was, hair done, makeup on, wearing that same coat she wore the day I proposed. I froze. For a second, I felt like I was hallucinating. She just looked at me and said, "Can we talk?" Against my better judgment, I let her in. She started with tears, said she hadn't been herself, that the stress, the pressure, the expectations from family and social media turned her into someone she didn't recognize. She said she missed me, missed us, that she had been journaling, going to yoga, healing, that she wanted another chance, not just to date again, but to try again at marriage. I listened, quietly, and then I asked her one question. "What exactly do you miss about me?" She blinked, and blinked again. Then she gave a list. How I made coffee in the mornings. How I never forgot to pick up her prescriptions. How I rubbed her feet after she worked late. How I was stable and safe. How I made her feel secure. Do you see what's missing? Not one mention of who I am, what I think, what I love. Not one memory about our long conversations, our jokes, our shared dreams. Just a list of ways I made her life easier. I told her that. I told her I didn't think she missed me. I think she missed the support system, the scaffolding, the guy who did the emotional labor so she could play the bride uninterrupted. And now that the dress was never worn, the party never happened, and the pictures never taken, Now she wanted to rewind time and pretend it didn't all fall apart. Then she snapped. She called me cold, selfish, emotionally distant, said I was punishing her for not being perfect, that real men fight for love, that I must be seeing someone else. She went full meltdown right there in my living room, sobbing and throwing accusations, like she couldn't handle the fact that I didn't just roll over and welcome her back like the hero in a rom-com. I asked her, calmly, to leave. She told me I'd regret it, that no one would ever love me the way she did. And I said, that's the point. She left in silence, slammed the door. I haven't heard from her since, blocked her on everything after that. I'm not bitter, I'm not angry, I'm just done. And for the first time in months, I feel like I can breathe.